Anyways, sorry about that weird delay or so. I was dying or so and I had to use the bathroom, but unfortunately, you know, since I'm lactose intolerant or so, I want to put cheese in the goddamn meal. So, um, of course, yours truly started dying or so. Fucking pain in my fucking ass, to be honest. But anyways, I kind of wanted to see the other characters or so, to see how their gameplay style plays. It's only like a minute long for almost every single one of them. And then like apparently there's like a Q&A that came out from the producers. So I'm kind of interested to see like if they answer the question or so, is like, is this very like super simplified like arena fighter type, or is this like a pretty decently well in depth kind of type of thing? Because remember, right, it's an arena fighting game, right, and it's made from Bandai Namco, and it's an anime game. Usually these kinds of games specifically aren't really, they aren't rated pretty well. You know, they're pretty subpar. They're pretty like a little bit above average to average, right? Because I think there was another game that had like arena type shooter, not arena type shooter, but arena type fighting game that they I don't know if it was from Bandai Namco, but it had like a lot of the anime IPs in a single one. I don't remember what's it called. I think it's called All Stars, I think, or something like that. I'm not too sure. I still have it. Or it's somewhere in the box. But I'd be very interested to see if maybe, you know, we'll see how it is. So let's take a look at the first trailer real fast. Captain of the Squad 6 of the tacticians who adapts to the fighting style depending on the situation. He uses simple and sakura to cut down his enemies.
I shall end this with my blade.
Of course, you know for a fact I'll probably be listening to this in the Japanese stuff. I've watched Bleach English and Japanese. I think Ichigo in both. Definitely Ichigo in Japanese dub is a little bit more stronger than English Ichigo, but I don't hate English dub Ichigo though. I don't really hate it though.
Too late. Where are you looking? Too weak. It is my turn now. Nothing you do will work against me.
Wait, is that a counter? A spiritual pressure move 2 that won't touch me. Can block your opponent's attacks followed up by a counter attack with a Kido ability Sokatsui. Interesting. Does it block? Like, there has to be a certain degree where it doesn't block anything, right? Like, it has to have a limit, right? Or unless you can block literally anything. If you can block literally anything, that kind of seems kind of a little bit... It kind of seems a little bit OP.
Nothing you do will work against me.
But I doubted it would do that much damage, though, if you're using, like, the little small Kido.
Are you prepared? Scatter.
Yeah, it's the new Bleach game. Awakening. Yeah, that was the one thing I was afraid of too as well. I kind of don't like his gameplay, especially when he's in his ultimate, because we all know, right, in the Bleach anime or so, right, he just kind of stands there, just kind of moves his arms around or so, right? And that's pretty much his fighting style, right? That was the one thing I was afraid of too, that they were gonna do that too. But like at the same time, really, that's his character at the end of the day, right? That's just how he is. I don't know. I just think me personally, I don't really find this character appealing, as at least for fighting types. Yeah, it's okay. That's all right. Let's take a look at the other characters real quick, because Yoruichi has a trailer herself, so. I'd be curious to see if they'll do her Bonkai in the Bleach Rebirth of Souls. I doubt it, but it would be pretty cool if they did. But I really doubt it.
Well, let's get started. Don't look away. Go, my blade.
And can Flashbreaker, both an offensive and a counter ability determined by holding the input. Normal input fires and can forward, while holding input, Yoruichi will spin and parry an opponent's attack. Oh, so this can this can be an offensive thing and this can be a defensive thing, basically a counter. So
Blades flying. Let's go.
Bako. A long distance rushing attack, good for counters and closing the gap. When successfully executed, Bako creates a follow-up attack using Hakura and Kido.
There. You can't catch me.
Oboro Neko. While taking the lowered stance, Yoruichi will create an afterimage when attacked during Yoruichi will wait, hold on, taking the lowered stance. Are you saying like an afterimage as in like she dodges or so, or when she attacks? When attacked during this stance, Yoruichi swiftly counters with a barrage of attacks.
Now we begin. Are you ready?
Yeah, I kind of, yeah, okay, yeah, Shunko, okay. Yeah, I kind of figured they wouldn't do her Bonkai, you know? Yoruichi's speed and damage are dramatically increased, allowing her to swiftly corner and defeat her opponent. Okay, let's take a look at Chad real quick. Interesting, the gentle giant.
I will keep my promise. Let's go now.
Alerta. The attack power of the charge speed of Chad's signature move are increased for a period. Contraataque? Power dramatic.
I wasn't expecting this. Yeah! I can't lose this battle. I'll end this.
Really? Yeah. I was kind of worried about Chad too as well. I don't know. He doesn't really appeal to me as a character, but who knows? Maybe when I get my hands on the game, maybe it'll be different. But possible to change the situation with a single blow, earnest yet powerful signature move actions. I don't know about this one. I don't know about Chad. Chad definitely doesn't speak to me right now at the moment as a character. I never really, I like in the concept of a fighting game or so. I think Chad would probably be like the least character I would add or so, because there's not really much you can do when it comes to like combo stuff, you know. It's an arena fighter game. If you type awesome while watching a YouTube video, the progress bar becomes a rave. What do you mean? No code L game? Yeah, you might be right, to be honest. Hey Kuda, how you doing there, hun? Welcome. No, I'm okay. I'm kind of busy doing something right now, so.
I have no other choice.
Okay, since I know this is supposed to be like earlier in the story of Bleach or so, I don't think they're gonna do his Bankai. The same thing with Yoruichi as well.
Yes. Go. Go. Oh. Scream, Benihime. I'll get serious, just a bit.
Some of these characters just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. My excitement for the game kind of has been a little bit more lowered now.
Come on, try me. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, but a gacha game has already shown their Bankais already. There's literally a gacha game that has shown the Bankais of all of these characters, like way far beyond this game ever existed. So, or even when this game was even in production or so, you know.
You're weak. How about this? Ha!
Is Gin also Wukong as well with his extendo Dicko with his sword?
Crap. There's no escape. Kill him. Kamishini no Yari.
And even though their Bankais have been like a lot of the characters, all their Bankais have been revealed in the manga anyway. So,
Crap. There's no escape. Kill him. Kamishini no Yari.
yeah, he also like he. Was that really? Was Kamishini? Was Kamishini like was the Bankai form? Like was that really his? I don't really remember. It's been such a long time since I've seen like the original seasons of Bleach. It's been such a long time. I just thought that was his like his release form or something like that. I don't think that's his true Bankai form though. Because remember, usually and mostly like a lot of the characters with their Bankai forms, they kind of take on a different shape. I don't know. It's been such a long time about this character because they fucking killed off this character in the anime. So he rarely did anything. It's simple but deadly. Okay, because I hardly don't remember much about this character because he was like only on the screen for like a short bit in the beginning or so, but then he disappears because he's a bad person, and then he comes back in the final arc, but then they fucking kill him. So okay, so they haven't revealed his like true Bankai. Okay, all right, interesting. Where is Kenpachi at? Like, Like, that's the shit I want to see, you know? Like, where's Kenpachi? You know, where's some of the Iran cars? Like how early are we talking about for Bleach? Like this, at least this Bleach, at least, you know? Where's Sosuke Aizen, you know? Okay, I'd be curious. Okay, I'd be curious to see if they're gonna add more characters. Like, how many characters are there gonna be in this game? There has to be at least a good big roster. So, let's take a look at the Q&A or so with the producer, because I'm kind of curious.
Suzuki-san, congratulations on the reveal of Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Can you tell our fans a little bit about the game?
ブリーチリバースオブソウルスは、ブリーチとしては久しぶりの家庭用ゲームになっています。でジャンルは対戦アクションでして、ブリーチの、戦いを、対戦アクションとして楽しむために今回のゲームでは、逆転体験っていう
His mankai is if he were to stab someone stab someone a piece of the blade would be implanted inside the body and explode. That's what I remember. Really? That's what it does? Oh, interesting. Actually, that's a little bit more interesting though, but
っていうのを一つの大きなコンセプトに据えています。
The concept of reversal seems to be a key theme in this game. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
ブリッジってやっぱり様々な魅力があるんですけれども、その中でもバトルにおいてで言うと、やっぱり一撃で、勝負に優勢がつくでしたりとか、その後に、挽回して、逆転をするっていう、体験が非常にやっぱり特徴。
battle with a single strike, power-ups with transformations and reversals if you're in a tough situation. So basically, if you're getting your ass handed to you, you get like a handicap or so, and you get this powerful transformation to turn the tide, basically. Like how overpowered these things are, you know? Like, are they insanely fucking broken, you know, for some characters?
それ以外にもやっぱりキャラクターごとの、刀残白刀ですねは、設定としてやっぱりそれぞれの、魂の形をかたどっているっていうところがありますので、キャラクターごとにその、残白刀の特徴を使った駆け引きっていうのも、楽しめるようになっています。
If you had to describe Bleach Rebirth of Souls as a flower, what would you say?
そうですね。
As a flower? Wait, what? Was that the question that you asked? What kind of question is that?
Of Souls as a flower, what would you say?
そうですね。花で言うと、そっか、北米の方々よりも、ご存知の方がいらっしゃると思う。
It's so scripted. Also, on top of that, why is he in my... Wait, why is this dude in my right ear? Did I have my headset in reverse? No, I don't. Why is he in my right ear only? God, this audio shit, dude. So annoying.
思うんですけれども、ルピナスっていう花が結構このタイトルには近いのかなというふうに思います。ルピナスってすごくこう見た目上すごく派手で、綺麗な花なんですけれども、ただ花言葉って前に調べたんですけれども、
It is a beautiful flower, but in the language of flowers, its meaning is greed. What?
貪欲っていう花言葉になっていて、このリバースオブソウルスも見た目すごく派手で、かっこいいゲームにできたかなというふうに思っているんですけれども、中身としては非常にこう軸で
But the battle's a mechanism in an access battle where players
格闘してい
read
く、駆け引きをしていくっていうところは貪欲にやっぱキャラクターごとの特
each
徴を覚え
character's
て、
battle
駆け引き
features
を楽しんでいくっていう意味で言うと上達する要素を、貪欲に
in the perspective of how you get better. The greediness becomes one of the important points to become better at fighting.
上達していく、ゲームかなというふうに思っていますので、その意味ではルピナスっていうのが結構近い、表現になるのかなというふうに思い
Lupin
ます。
is the right word to describe the game
Thank
for
you so
it.
much, Suzuki-san. Are there any final comments you'd like to give our fans?
今回のリバースオブソウルスは、ファンの方々ですね、このゲームを楽しみにしていらっしゃる方々に楽しんでいただけるように、今鋭意開発をしています。ちょうどですね、X の公式アカウントの方も開設しましたので、皆さんが多分気になっているプレイアブルキャラクターの情報なども順次ここで公開していきますので、ぜひ楽しみにそちらもフォローいただければと思います。本日はありがとうございました。
That literally didn't answer anything. That honestly, that was such a waste of a fucking time. I actually love the flower question reminder that each squad has a different flower assigned to it for those who thought it was out of nowhere. Fuck, dude, a second. Okay, All right, dude. All right, man. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
戦いたいか勝ちたいかそれとも生きたいかどれだ
戦うだけじゃ意味がねえ。生き残るだけじゃ意味がねえんだ。勝ちたい。勝
Can
ち
I,
たい。
hold on, I want to see this
己の
again.
魂をかたどる刀と共に挑む死神たちの激闘がここに経験
俺はもう誰にも負けねえ。 K の力では遠く及ばん。行くぞ。全てをぶつける。
キャラクターごとに特色のある残剣装具のアクションを駆使し相手の霊視を削れ霊視を1ゲージ削り
Hold on.
アクションを駆使し相手の霊視を削れ
Interesting. Yeah, this here, right here.
霊視を1ゲージ削り切ると3機であるコンパクにダメージ
一気に行くぜ。
一定のダメージを与えた相手に基本技を発動コンパクを複数破壊できる9つある相手のコンパクを全て破壊し勝利をつかみ取れ
甘い。何。まだ私を倒せる気でいるようだな。
攻撃時にたまる霊力を駆使して放つ特殊な霊圧技そして攻撃時や防御時に発動するリバースアクションこれらの組み合わせや発動タイミングで戦局を変えることができる
所詮その程度か。知れ千本桜。私と貴様で何が違うのかそれを教えてやろう。挽回千本桜影吉。
戦いの最中蓄積した戦意で覚醒状態へ解放されし真の力は目の前の敵を圧倒する
千景千本桜影吉。限界だな。黒崎一号。まだ終わらせねえ。挽回天差残月。これが俺の挽回だ。さあ仕切り直しといこうぜ。俺にできるのはもう一。
Holy shit, that is a shit ton of damage. Did you see how much damage he fucking did?
仕切り直しといこうぜ。俺にできるのはもう。
Holy fucking crap, dude. What the fuck? Wait, did he do one of the like the command moves or
仕切り
so?
直しといこうぜ。俺にできるのは。
Yeah, he did, I think. I think this is one of the command moves or so to execute that.
もう一つの斬撃に全ての霊圧を込めることだけだ。お互いそう何度も剣を振るう力は残っては今。ああ次の一撃で幕だ。行くぜ朽木白夜。
Bleach Rebirth of Souls
バカな何者だ貴様。
It's a anime game, and because they're gonna make a anime comeback. Okay, so I'm pretty worried about this game. That seems like the mechanic seems very simplified, you know? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything like that, right? but it just feels like the gameplay might get boring pretty quickly if 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 the core mechanic is very simplified, you know. That's just the only thing I'm worried about this game after like looking at the gameplay, right? And the characters that they've shown so far, right? I understand this is like the beginning, right? This is like the beginning arc of the game. I'm hoping maybe they'll get into the 1,000-year blood war, and then maybe they'll go into a little bit more further in the 1,000-year blood war, because I know the second season of Bleach is coming out, right? For the 1,000-year blood war series, right? I'm hoping they go into it, you know, like they play like this will go the entire arc or so, right? The Soul Society arc, the what is it? The Waco Mundo arc, the final battle of the Sosuke Aizen arc. I'm hoping maybe they'll get, I don't know if they'll do the what's the name of that one? I don't know. I don't remember if it's a filler or not a filler or so, because during the time or so when I was watching Bleach or so, I could not tell if it was a filler or not. It was the whatchamacallit, the Soul Bringer or the Soul Break or whatever the fuck the other one is called. Please don't tell me it plays like Ninja Storm. I don't know. It's just looking at the characters. It just kind of like doesn't excite me, because you want to know why? Because Hollow, I recommend you don't look or so, because I'm gonna be showing the gacha game, because there's a gacha game, right? So there's a gacha game that specifically came out a while ago, right? And they've shown the fucking bankais for some of these characters, you know? Granted, of course, I don't know how some of these, you know, I don't know how some of these bankais are literally from it, though. It's gonna have an online component, Dark. There's no way they're not adding an online component to this game. Like, imagine seeing all of this, you know, in an actual full-blown 3D game, you know? Like, fully rendered and everything, you know? I don't know, I just feel like they could have done better, you know? Oh, is it Bleach? What is it called? Bleach Blade Flow? Right. That game would be so ass if there was no PvP. They have to add an actual PvP. They're gonna add a PvP. There's no way they're not adding a PvP game. Like, cause these are all the captains bankais right here, right? This is like roughly about a year ago. You know? As you can tell, like, most of the bankais are pretty, you know, are pretty different, you know, from their base forms. And I feel like this gacha game just does it way better, you know?
少し老ける4歩のうちに踏みしめた空間に
Like, imagine having cinematic stuff like this or so in an actual full 3D game, you know? I think it would be a little bit more cooler, you know? But that's just my personal opinion, right? I don't know. I think it could have more pizzazz, but unfortunately, you know, Bandai Namco is making it. And we all know for a fact that Bandai Namco kind of makes subpar average games. For the love of God, you know, they had fucking Visions of Mana fucking closed down, you know? So...
俺は殺せねえ挽回
They even have zombie version of fucking Hitsugaya in here, which is kind of a little bit nutty.
湧き上がり否定し、しびれ瞬き眠りを妨げる。
I don't know, man.
鉄の王女、絶えず自戒する露出儀。挽回。鈴虫追式、閻魔降臨。
They better add this guy as Bankai in the game.
守り抜くと誓ったのだ。挽回。八下の咎め。 これでとどめだ。見ろ、そして恐怖しろ。これが本当の袖の白雪だ。挽回、八下の咎め。
So you think they're gonna add more episodes to the main story, is what you're thinking, Dark? Like throughout the seasons or so, they'll add like the next arc or something like that? Is that what you're thinking? I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do that. It's Bandai Namco at the end of the day, you know? And that's the one thing I'm worried about because it's Bandai Namco. I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping my expectations to the game was low. I had my expectations pretty low, but now it's kind of further backwards. I'm not really super excited about the game, right? It didn't bring my hype up or anything like that. And I'm a Bleach enjoyer. Like, I enjoy Bleach, you know? But it definitely doesn't bring my meter where I have it down here all the way up here. You know, it doesn't bring it up whatsoever. I don't know.
これが私の残白刀の真の力だ。あんな中途半端な気色悪い姿になど二度となるか。
春光来週戦人流国病戦記戦いですよ負けたら死ぬす
Because look at this, though. Because this is... I would have loved to see this in the game. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. Like I get it, right? They're gonna go through the first arc of the Bleach series, right? But the problem is, like what Dark says specifically, right? And that's also where I'm going with it at the end of the day, right? Can they survive long enough if they're doing that kind of a specific update per season, right? Where they add new characters, a new arc to the story, right? They'll add a new arc. They'll continue the arc or so. Like the Waco Mundo would be the next one, right? And then like I assume the Arancars and the Espadas would become playable characters in the future, right? Or is it just going to be just the first arc and then that's it, and then we're waiting for another game or so for the second arc or something like that, you know, like they did with Naruto, you know? It definitely needs to go to the 1,000-Year Blood War. It has to go up. Well, it has to go at least through the second season of the 1,000-Year Blood War because they just announced the second season of Bleach coming out pretty soon. So it has to go all the way to the second season. There's no way it will not go all the way to the second. If it does not go to the second season of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, I'm going to be pretty disappointed in my personal opinion because I'm not going to wait for another game from Bandai Namco for them to do the 1,000-Year Blood War arc because I'm just going to be kind of toned out of it, you know? This gacha game does it way better, you know? These are all the bankais for a lot of the captains, so... Granted, I understand that these characters are way more later, right? They reveal the bankais later, right? But these guys are captains, right? All of these are captains. They just don't forget their bankais, right? They've had this since like way before, you know, Ichigo infiltrated the Soul Society. So, you know. I would have just preferred to see their bankais coming out, you know, even in like even though it's not part of the story, like I would love just to see it, you know. They even have one arm fucking... They even have one arm version of him too as well. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. My excitement to the game, it's not super high up. It didn't go up whatsoever, you know? It kind of went a little bit more slightly down, but I'll be more optimistic about the game itself, of course. You know, I'll still give it a chance at the end of the day. But
Congratulations on...
But this Q&A or so was the worst Q&A I've ever watched in my entire life, in my personal opinion. This Q&A was terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. This Q&A was dog shit. It literally does not explain anything about the game itself. How many characters are gonna be? Are you gonna do seasons updates? What's the arc? Which arc is it gonna be? Just only the first arc of the Soul Society arc? Are we gonna go beyond it? Are we gonna go to the Wako Mundo arc as well? Are we gonna go to the 1,000-Year Blood War arc? Are we gonna do Are you gonna show the second season as well? Are there gonna be seasonal characters? Are there gonna be monthly? You know, when they show out like you know, are we gonna get like a new character every 4 months or something, like a special character? Or are we getting a group of characters or so? Like, are we getting new stages? How are you handling the DLC? Is there going to be microtransactions in the game? Is there going to be a battle pass in this game? Is there going to be PvP in this game? Like it does not explain jack fucking shit. It was just like a fucking flower. A fucking flower. That's it. That's literally all I got about the stupid fucking Q&A about the Bleach thing. Was just a fucking dumb flower. That's it. So yeah, this was a waste of my time, to be honest. I'll be very honest with you. This was probably pretty bad. Also, someone in the comment section will probably be commenting this or so. Actually, the flower, the love of the flower question reminded me of that. Each squad has a flower sign. You want to know something? I don't give a fuck about the flower design of each fucking squad, okay? All right? It's just literally like, it does not explain nothing about the game itself. I want to know about the game. I don't care about your ideology about a fucking flower, okay? I don't care. I want to know about the game, the core mechanics, how it's played, how difficult it is to pull off the combos, how super easy the mechanics are. Is it boring? Is it not boring? Are we getting DLC for this game? Are we getting seasonal seasons? Like, are we doing a Tekken kind of type of thing? Like, what are we doing with this game? That's what I want to know. These questions have nothing to do about the game. This was pretty much a waste of time of everybody. People who, all the 25,000 people who saw this or so, literally wasted their goddamn time, to be honest. Those 2 minutes and 30 seconds I will never get back ever in my entire life if this was the interview. So, yeah, anyways. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. And, you guys can comment, like, subscribe, do all that fancy, jazzy stuff. And, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm hoping, I'm trying to be optimistic, but man, dude, I don't know. My expectations are pretty now they're super fucking low or so about this game, you know. So my expectations was low. Now I'm gonna drop my expectations even lower to not be even disappointed. So so I'm just kind of like, all right. No, it was not a dandelion. It's some other flower. So some famous American flower that represents greed or something like that. Or I don't know. Apparently he describes this game about a flower or something about being greed or something. I have no fucking idea, to be honest. I've already kind of tuned that shit out of my mind already. So, and I'm not gonna rewatch this shit just to get the context of it. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'll try it out, but I feel like this is not gonna be a good game, to be honest. It's gonna be like a above average, you know. It's just gonna probably be somewhere be in the middle of the road kind of type of Bleach. Shit, man. The gacha game does it even better than this. Holy cow, dude. And that's pretty disappointing, to be honest. And that's an old ass fucking game too. Like, I'm hoping it goes up to the second season of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc. And then, you know, and then it'll start showing the Bankais for these specific characters, you know. I'm hoping. That's all I really care about. I just want this game to succeed so then we can get at least, you know, more cooler Bleach games, you know. That's why I prefer to give some more, you know, I give some harsh criticism because I want the game to succeed. I saw some comments on Reddit. I just gonna quote what is here. It was confirmed during the Bandai Namco stream that the game will only cover Bleach up until the end of the Fake Karakura town, which means there will likely be no content or characters from the Fullbringer arc or the 1,000-Year Blood War unless added through DLC. So, okay, so when you're saying the Fake Karakura town, you're basically telling me the Sosuke arc, the Aizen Sosuke, the final battle or so, and that's it? I'm hoping they add it as a DLC. I'm really hoping they add it as a DLC. At least like a season DLC that'll come out, you know, first season or something like that. But that's not good. That's definitely not good at all, to be honest. That's pretty bad. That's actually pretty fucking bad. I think the reason why they're not gonna do the 1,000-Year Blood War, right? It's because remember, right? The original Bleach, right, was targeted towards teens, right? But then the 1,000-Year Blood War, they took the gruesomeness and cranked it up or so, compared to like the original series of Bleach. Because like the original series of Bleach, right? It showed like it didn't show anything nowhere near like what the 1,000-Year Blood War was showing, you know? Like actual full-on death, people dying, decapitation, fucking stabbing or crushing the head of Genryu or so. You know, I think that's what he did or so. I don't know. It's been like a hot minute or so since I've seen that scene, but like it felt more grittier, more dark, more gruesome or so with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc compared to the older, right? So that's why I'm just kind of like, okay, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. My suspicions about this game is kind of like, you know. Yeah. Oh well. Well, that's the end of the video. Anyways, I'll still give it a try. I'll give it a try and see what I think about it. But it feels definitely pretty low on the radar for me. So a lot of people are super excited, but anyways, that's the end of the video. And